Hello everyone and welcome. So really quickly, I'm going to introduce something that I've been working on for, well, pretty much the entire day. So, what's it been, like 10 hours? Something like that? Because that seems like a long time, but that's how it goes. I know, I probably should have been fixing the bows because they're still not animated and stuff like that. But I just couldn't resist. I had the idea a while back to make the Tomahawks. And how could you not make a tomahawk if you had the ideal too? I mean, it's a throwing weapon, so I'm kind of surprised it didn't kill that skeleton. Oh, I thought probably just didn't charge it enough. Yeah, there we go. So currently it's considered a sword, and the right-click function is to charge up and throw. So their max velocity is pretty high. They can get going pretty fast. Depends on how much you charge them up. If you only charge them for like 4 ticks, which is the minimum, they don't go very far. But the ideal is you'll be able to pick them back up, and whenever you craft one, you'll have maybe 8 tomahawks, and you can throw 7 of them, but you'll have to keep the last one. I don't actually have the ammo system implemented yet. I'm not quite sure how I would display that. I was kind of looking at Ender.io to see how it does like the energy bars, but I couldn't quite find the code that was responsible for it. It kind of looked like maybe it would require ASM, which I try to avoid whenever possible. I think I've done one thing with ASM. It's not something you want to mess around with if you don't need to. Okay, so where are we going again? I'm sure my train of thought is just all over the place here. So, you can use them as a melee weapon. They're fairly quick. The melee damage is a little bit on the lacking side. So let's go ahead and get a creeper here. So did 6 damage, 3 hearts. Ruby, Tomahawk, not supercharged or anything, so 3 hearts is not that great. But as you saw earlier, did 11 damage when I threw it. Max charge. Like that. And why did he go in that direction? I'm not sure. But damage values may get changed, of course. So there are a couple other interesting properties to the Tomahawks. One is that I programmed them so that they break glass, but they tend to lose a lot of their horizontal momentum whenever they do, and you saw it kind of flew up in a weird way or something. I'm not quite sure what it did. It did something. Second is that they go through leaves. They have no collision with leaves at all. So it just goes right through. So I can hit that wooden wall behind the leaves. And currently, the Tomahawks do not despawn. So I've got this on a timed sticky slime block piston. Just perpetually going up and down, because why not? You can do that. And of course, like all the other tools, you'll be able to decorate them as I have with this one, which I've decorated with indicolite and turquoise, which currently those are the only 2 colors I have the textures for. Haven't made them all. I wanted to kind of play with the... I just made 2 colors for testing, kind of play with it, and I'll make the other 14 if I like the way the textures have turned out. I don't know, something about it still seems a little bit off in the hand. Otherwise, I think it looks okay. Let me know what you think. I tried posting a picture on Twitter, but unsurprisingly, that got no response, really. Actually, it got no response at all. But one thing I haven't tested is, do they survive lava? I'm not entirely sure, but I think they do. Yep. I'm not sure if that's desirable or not. We'll say it is. So currently the thrown Tomahawks despawn whenever you leave the world and come back in. There's no timer on them to despawn on their own. So if I throw this one, just leave it in the sand, it'll stay there until I log off again. I'll probably program in some time limit, but it'll probably be pretty generous. That way you can go ahead and retrieve them. If you do lose them, not a big deal. The ideal is that decorating them, which, as you know, repairs other tools, will also restore lost tomahawks. So maybe like each gem will add 2 tomahawks, or maybe 4 would be better. I don't know. So the recipe for them is a bit pricey. You'll need 4 of each type of material and 2 sticks. I was originally going to do like, well, rods, not necessarily sticks. I was originally going to do something like 1 rod and 2 gems, and then I looked at the code for handling the multi-gem tools and realized it requires a 3x3 recipe, so I thought this would probably be good. Makes sense to me. So I think that's all there is to say about this, really. No point in wasting everyone's time, I suppose. So thank you for watching. Feedback is appreciated. I'm trying to push towards getting gems out of beta. Probably going to scrap the customizable magic system for now, because I just don't have any clear plan of what I want to do with that or how I want to do it. So it'll probably just be the default magic, which currently the Tomahawks I don't think even do anything, even though it considers them swords. There, I honestly can't remember how I programmed that. Okay, yeah, I actually coded it to return an empty list if it's not one of the 3 known ones. So, I don't know, I may change this to an axe and just say the super tier has no magic. I don't know, I'll give it some thought. I'll probably release this as soon as I get the ammo system done. I think I need a break for now. I may finish this up tomorrow, see if I can get the bows animated, which I don't think will be too hard, but I'm not sure about that. It could be an absolute nightmare. So thanks for watching this short video. If you're wondering where my current series is, it's I've got some stuff recorded. I just haven't gotten around to messing with it. I don't even know why I bother at this point, but you might see another episode or 2 coming out soon, depending on how I feel.